In today's session, we are going to take up a statement problem and try to express that in the form of a quadratic equation. Hi, I am Syed. Welcome to my channel Educate with Syed. Let's get started. The question is, a train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. So let us try to express this statement in the form of a quadratic equation. So he is asking us to find the speed of the train. Let us identify and take the speed of the train to be x. Let the speed of the train be x. This be x. Now how do we represent this speed? The unit of speed is represented in the form of kilometer per hour. So x kilometer per hour. That represents the speed of the train. Then the distance travelled by the train is how much? 480 kilometers. So let us take the distance travelled by the train. The distance travelled is given as 480 kilometers. Then if the speed of the train is x kilometer per hour and the distance travelled is 480 kilometers, what is the time taken? We need to find out the time taken. So for that, let us try to use the formula for speed. So we know the speed is equals to distance by time. Distance by time. So from here, let us try to find out the time. Let us try to cross multiply this time on the other side. So if time is cross multiplied, we will be getting time is equals to this distance as it is. Cross multiply the speed on the other side, it becomes divided by the speed. So we have got the formula for the time to be equals to distance by speed, right? So if that is the case, let us try to find out the time over here. So time will be equals to, so what is the distance travelled over here? The distance travelled is 480 kilometers. It is 480 divided by the speed. So what is the speed of the train? The speed of the train is x. So we have got the time to be equals to 480 by x. Further, let us try to see here, if the speed had been 8 kilometers per hour less, that means if the speed is being reduced by 8 kilometers per hour, then in that case the time taken will be 3 hours less. It would have been 3 hours more. The time taken would have been 3 hours more. Then we will try to see over here the speed is reduced. So here the speed is reduced. So how much the speed is reduced? The speed is reduced by 8 kilometer per hour. So original speed was x over here. You can see the speed of the train was x. Now it has been reduced. So since the speed is reduced, it becomes x minus. How much it is being reduced? It is 8 kilometer per hour it is being reduced. So therefore the reduced speed will be how much? X minus 8 kilometer per hour. The original speed was x, but it has been reduced by 8 kilometers per hour. Therefore now the speed will be, that means the reduced speed will be x minus 8 kilometer per hour. If that is the case, what will be the time taken? It says that the time will be increased by 3 hours. You can see that then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Distance is the same. Distance covered over here is 480 only. But the time taken will be 3 hours. So the original time taken is how much? 480 by x is the time taken. But the time will be increased, but the time will be increased by how much? 3 hours. So plus 3, because it will be increased by 3 hours. So if I am adding 3 hours here, so now the time taken will be 480 by x plus 3. If that is the case, the formula we know the formula for speed is equals to distance by time. Distance by time. The distance traveled is the same, 480 kilometers itself, whole divided by, what is the time taken over here? It is 480 by x plus 3. That is the time taken. And what is the speed? The speed is reduced, so it is x minus of 8. Let us try to simplify this one. Let me cross multiply this 480 by x plus 3 on the left hand side. It becomes x minus 8 times of 480 by x plus 3 is equals to 480. So here let me take the LCM as x over here. So I am taking the LCM as x. So LCM, if I am taking it as x, this 480 will remain as it is, plus just cross multiply this x. X into 3 will become 3x. So I have just taken the LCM as x. In the numerator I have got 480 plus 3x. This x minus of 8 will remain as it is equals to 480 will also remain as it is. Let us just cross multiply this x on the other side, keeping this x minus 8 as it is, 480 plus 3x as it is. This x comes on the right hand side, it becomes 480 times of x, right? Now let us try to multiply this one. Just try to open the bracket, multiply this x with 480. So I am multiplying this x with 480 plus this 3x. So I am multiplying this x with whole of this term, 480 plus 3x. Similarly, multiply this minus of 8 with this whole of 480 plus 3x. So minus of 8 is being multiplied by 480 plus 3x is equals to how much? We are left out with 480 times of x, right? Now let us further try to simplify this one. Now I will try to multiply this x with 480. I will be getting the value to be equals to 480 times of x. Multiply this x with 3x. I will be getting the value to be equals to how much? 3x square. Then we have this minus of 8 is being multiplied by 480. So how much we get? Just multiply and let me know. Have we got the value as 3840? If you got this value, then it is right. Then further multiply this minus of 8 with 3x. So this minus into plus will be minus, and 8 3s are 24 you get, times of x as it is equals to how much? 480x. Now let me write down this 3x square as it is. Let us try to group this like terms over here. 480x and minus of 24x. So how much we get? Just try to subtract it. 480 minus of 24. How much you get? Let me know. Do it quickly. Are you getting 456? So we get 456x. Then this number constant, then this constant minus 3840. But we are having one more x over here, 480x. Let me take this 480x on the left hand side. So what happens is positive value will become negative value. It becomes minus 480x is equals to how much? Is equals to 0. So we still have this x value, 456x minus of 480x. So we need to just subtract it. Subtract that one. 480 minus 456. Subtract and let me know what we get. So I'll write down 3x square as it is. Now if you try to observe over here, plus 456 and minus 480, the greater number 480 is having negative sign, therefore I'll be writing minus. Now have we subtracted 480 minus 456? How much you have got? Have you got 24? So you got 24, then it is right. Minus 24 x we have, and this minus 3840 as it is equals to 0. Hence we see that this given equation is a quadratic equation which is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So if you try to observe over here, the coefficient of x square is nothing but a. So a value is 3. So let me write down. So we have got the value of a to be equals to 3. So here the value of a is 3, and coefficient of x that we are having, coefficient of x, b value is how much? B value is minus of 24. So we have got b to be equals to minus of 24, and the constant term c value that you are having is nothing but minus 3840. So we got c value to be minus 3840. So we have expressed the given statement in the form of the quadratic equation. So that's the required solution. So if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. That's all I have for today. Thank you.